All right. Here we are. Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 7, part 2 of Browntoul's IRIAM X Elgato Week. I'm your host, Browntul, and it's so nice to be here live on Twitch and IRIAM for our finale of this wonderful series that we've had going on, where we've talked about all sorts of Elgato things. Just looking back at the schedule, the 9 streams that we've done, this one being the 10th stream, we've talked about so many Elgato products. It's almost crazy that we've talked so much. And it's just an honor and a privilege to be a part of this wonderful event that IRIAM and Elgato have partnered up together about. And even better, just looking at the incentives that we've been able to achieve together. Every single turtle point milestone has been achieved. We have a lot of profile pictures to draw later and to add the names into the banner, and a lot of fan badges that we've gained. And to me, I think that's just a dream come true for me to have this type of fun that I've had with the premium event. As you know, IRIAM has the premium events, challenge events, stars events, all sorts of events. But this is the event that I've taken a part of for the first time, this premium event. And no matter what happens, this has been a wonderful time. And I just want to thank, well, there's going to be a lot of people to thank at the end, regardless. Awa, thanks for the Awa, CK. Nice to see you on Twitch. So please, thank you. Thank you very much, everyone, for all the support the past couple of days. We also got Star Kitagawa that's joined us on IRIAM. Claire is here. Yusa is here. Nice to see you all. Welcome to the stream. We're giving it some time before we teach everyone how to turn on a live 2D model. Wah. Thank you for the Awa 67 Fruit the Fruit. Why did I think that Fruit didn't have a Twitch account? But of course it's called Fruit the Fruit. That's 2 fruits put together. All the fruits. Yusa says that Yusa can't hear because she's in class. What a shame. But her name is on the screen right now. Okay, that's when you know it's actually Fruit with those emojis. That is truly Fruit. We love Fruit here. We love Yusa here. Yusa should focus on class. Yusa also is highlighted on the Twitch stream. You can see right there the IRIAM chat has been simulcasted to the Twitch stream, so let it be known that Yusa is not paying attention in class. And thanks for the sunbathing, Shirasu. Awa. And thanks for sharing, friends. I really appreciate it. Claire is doing a lot of things right now. Everyone say thank you, Claire, for joining us today. She's the only mod. She is modding both Twitch and IRIAM at the same time, so if you all are being very evil, then you might get blocked because Claire doesn't know anyone on IRIAM. So don't be evil. Chocolate Cat has joined us as well on the IRIAM side. It's so nice to see you. So yeah, we're gonna wait a little longer. This is obviously the part where we take a very long time until we actually do what the stream title says, because that's very good for marketing. Haha. But I was just going through a recap of all sorts of Elgato things that we had talked about before. And if I want to bring it back on the screen again, you see the products that we've talked about, whether it's the Stream Deck or the hub docks that come with the Stream Deck Plus. Maybe you had a Wave XLR or a 4K 60 Pro. Maybe you had an HD60 from the old days, a Keylight Air, or the newer Keylights. Maybe you have a face cam that you pair with your green screen, or you just didn't know what product you were getting and you just started naming them randomly. Either way, this was a very fun time that I had for the last 7 days. And you see those 4 people on the screen right now on Twitch. Those are the people that I collabed with to make this week possible. And I want to give a big thank you to Celeste Ryan, Profi Thibault, Mycena's Cottage, and Humi Subaru for taking part in these collaborations that we have scheduled. So this is kind of new territory for me. I I didn't really plan this out. Let me drink this water real quick. So, I think I will start with the story of why there is a live 2D model. Um, Maybe it's better to say how, but I think the why tends to come in, and that's a very big factor. So, when I first was about to apply for IRIAM, I actually did apply as a founding streamer. I can say this because Sohei put me on blast out on Twitter. Very, very lovingly. But I had applied. Haven't yet. Thank you, Yusa. Bro's a founding father. Crazy word. Yeah. You know what? You know what? I'll take that. Maybe that's so. Because people did think I was actually a founding streamer, and that was not true. But I'll get to that point in a moment because it's very important. And so I saw the wonderful people that were streaming. I'd say that I want to give a big shout out to um, BTW Blue, aka Pan Kim, and Chibi Miharu, aka Jasmine, who were the first founding streamers to have joined us. Hi Zan-san, nice to see you. We're doing the intro story before we do the live 2D model, so we get some time. Um, so those are the two streamers that I've gotten to know, and I knew before IRIAM, and I joined IRIAM off of them. And the first VTuber that I followed that was specifically a IRIAM streamer was John T. Apranon, one of the first streamers ever. And then not long after, there was Himi Subaru, who you saw in our collab yesterday. And I met so many other people. You know, it wouldn't be fair to name 2 people and then have to name everyone else. It's always a tough decision when we do these shout outs. But everyone along the way up to this point has been such a wonderful person to me. And so I had applied to be a founding streamer, and Sohei and we had a nice conversation. We see Kiwi and Menchi. Sue has joined us as well. Oh, you've joined us in the story. We're saying the story before we are getting to the live 2D part. So get excited. One else join us as well. I'm saying the story of how I joined IRIAM right now, and the chat is also simulcasted to Twitch, so you can view on Twitch and IRIAM. I got to the part where I said I followed Himi Subaru, who has been a wonderful friend to me for a very long time now. It feels like a long time. I mean, IRIAM's only been out for a year and a half, and I've basically been friends with Sue for that amount of time. Thanks for the share. Hi, Merseni. And that was one of the inspirations to apply. So when Sohei and I were chatting, we chatted a lot of different topics. You know, what is the goal of IRIAM? What are my goals as a streamer? And you see how much Sue loves me in the chat right now. I was talking about how all these experiences have really inspired me. And at the same time, I felt like it was a good secondary platform for where I was coming from Twitch to just do some casual chats with people. At the time, I wanted to do a lot more sports. Hi, Snart. Nice to see you. And so we talked about a lot of things, see if it fit the schedule. I also had goals to succeed in life. I was jobless at the time. But I really wanted to I wanted to do this program, like the founding streamer program, and also be able to do a job. You know, I really need to figure out that part of my life. And so Sohei, at that point, had told me, wow, you know, maybe founding streamer may not work out for you, but we have an exciting program coming up in the future. And, you know, I think you would be perfect for that. And so I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Hi, Osel, it's nice to see you. You know, I'll probably do that. Yeah, I'll wait to see what that program's about, and maybe we will do that. So, it turns out that Sohei was definitely speedrunning IRIAM, because the early access streamer program applications opened last year in around late April to early May. And I applied for it. I announced that I was going to apply for it. Sohei was very supportive of me to apply for it. And that's when I became an early access streamer. Now, one of the experiences I've had as an early access streamer was the fact that thank you very much for the heart, Mercedes. It was the fact that I only had a PNG, and it was a half-body PNG. And at the time, one of my friends was doing a live 2D model giveaway, and I had entered that, and somehow I had won. And I don't know how I won. I don't win giveaways, but I think that deserves an applause. But at the time that I got the news that I won that raffle, I wasn't intending to actually apply for IRIAM. This was a dead period before the early access program. And then, we had a lot of thoughts on how we were going to make this model. And if you see here, I'm going to send a message in the Twitch chat, the model credits. And it's Luna and Pocket Art. Got to work together with them. Nanashi joining us, nice to see you. And Luna did a very good job using the reference art from this PNG that you see on the screen on both Twitch and IRIAM. Became some art. And, but it wasn't going to be ready on time for IRIAM. So I had debuted on IRIAM with a PNG model. And at the time, I said hi to Snart and Acellus. I did say hi. Sue, add that to the Sue Google Doc. Apparently, Sue does not listen to my story. Maybe I talk too much. I learned from the best. And kaboom. Thank you very much for the kaboom. Hi. Yeah, someone add to the Google Doc right now. And so where were we in the story? Thanks for the freeze, Suchan. Finally finished one task. Way to go, Claire. I'm still in the middle of my story before we reveal the model. And so basically I debuted the model, the half body model that basically it's this turtle cut in half. And since I was one of the first early access streamers, everyone was expecting people to have that really fancy live 2D model with all the expressions and like they can wink and do side eyes and then they can like wear and pant everywhere and like do this and all that. And but they were not expecting a half PNG. Thank you very much for the heart, Zan-san. So it was kind of sad. I'll admit that. I don't talk about it too often, but the first month or so was kind of a little demotivating because I felt like people were expecting some turtle that was a live 2D model, but I could only offer them half a turtle. And no offense to the artist, Scott Streams has been a wonderful PNG artist for me, but we weren't intending to use it for IRIAM. And so it was tough knowing that like people really had that perception. Mephistus and Raz, nice to see you too. But over time, after talking with a couple people, I decided to make some changes on how I approached IRIAM. And at the time, there were more and more early access streamers joining. And they turned into... I'm in the middle of the story. We have to finish the story first, Mephistus. Aizunoki, nice to see you. And, one of the people that was here that kind of talked to me about how they approached streams was Star Kitagawa. And the latest story... Oh, I guess the story is over. Now, I'm going to Sue said, here comes the model, everyone. Okay, nice to see you. Star actually recommended, like, join me in the morning. Go be a morning streamer. Maybe that's something that will kind of float your boat a little bit. And there's a lot of wonderful people in the morning. At the time, pretty much no one streamed in the morning on IRIAM. And so I changed all my content. At the time, Scar actually finished my full body model, which you see on IRIAM. And then I hit a little reboot after a week of a break. And ever since then, I've just been doing morning streams, just chatting and having a good time. And as more and more early access streams... Well done! Thank you. Awa for that. A god has joined. I would say hello to God. Hell yeah, thank you very much. So, since then, congratulations, for 1-star fan badge for the first time in 12 months. And the second time. Very good. That means Suchan finally gets the 1-star fan badge role, and this gives me an excuse to delay my story. and delay the model reveal and find Yumi Subaru. Where's Yumi Subaru? Members? Yumi Sue, Natalia, welcome. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to IRIAM. Suchan got what's our fan badge in the Discord? Congratulations. I want to say good job, Suchan. And so okay, continue. We have to continue. Okay, we still have things to learn on the stream after we show the model. So we there's been a lot more early access streamers and these current streamers since then. And so PNG models are obviously a lot more accepted, just generally. You'll see a mix of live 2D and PNG models. But, you know, at the end of the day, I feel like I just met a lot of wonderful people, and that's what matters at the end. That is the spirit of IRIAM. So I want to thank everyone. Wow. Thank you very much, friends, for San, Rosalia, and Snart have gifted a lot of things. You can see on the Twitch stream on the bottom left the simulcast of the IRIAM stream. So you see all those red icons flying. I think the chat actually stopped. Oh my god, we glitched the chat. Let's make the chat keep going so y'all can see. Look at all these gifs. And they make things happen on the screen when they send them. So they're very cool. Thank you very much. CK is asking on Twitch, is the live 2D model only on here today? No, it is on Twitch and IRIAM. And we're at the part now that I can say that we're going full circle. Waffle King of Pluto, nice to see you joining here on the Twitch stream. I think this is the time where we can tell you all that it's only fitting. It's almost been a year since I've debuted on IRIAM, that this is the right moment to reveal the live 2D model created by, with the collaboration by Lunye and Pocket Arc, and also based off of the art from Scarlet Streams. Now, Mephistus is saying, I see a big black box in the lower left corner. You do, in fact, see a big black box. Very observant. Everyone applaud for Mephistus. That's because, for legal reasons, we have to show the Twitch chat on the stream if we show an alternative stream on the screen. So, this is very much a legal TOS thing. Dan Clancy, please don't go after me. I'm being very legal on Twitch and on IRIAM, okay? Okay, are we ready to begin? We are no longer waiting for other people to be like, what is this new model? We are going to begin. Yusa apparently has audio on. Yusa's not paying attention in class. I'm kidding. No, this is a special moment. Thank you very much for the gifts, friends. This is a special moment. It is time now to show the model. So, in a way to do, you started to fall asleep. Okay, stay awake. Stay awake. We have to stay focused, everyone. We have to stay very focused for the model reveal. Okay, Lunye, Pocket Arc, great work on this model. Thank you very much for creating this. I should also mention that Pocket Arc went the extra mile to make the IRIAM version. We all know that the models are different across just the normal VTubeStudio and the IRIAM version. So Pocket Arc doing this out of the kindness of their hearts means very much to me. Thank you very much on that. So let's show us on the Twitch stream first. Well, you will see the model at the same time, but we have to show a tutorial real quick on how to do this. So let's go to our desktop scene. As you can see here, we have our hand cam shown on the bottom right of our Stream Deck Mark II. And on the screen, we have the Stream Deck software. Now, one of the cool features of Stream Deck is you can hide sources and show other sources. So I got a page here, and you can see there's 2 buttons on the top. The left one says Browntul Fugi for reactive Fugi. And on the right side is Spout 2 Capture, which captures the model. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this button, and it hides the PNG model. And I'm going to press the other button, and here it is. The live 2D model. Wow. There it is. There it is. Holy smoke. Holy smokes. Yiffee. so awesome, everyone. So inspirational. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you very much for all of the bulk. Oh, what is happening? Why is there so many things? Don't be mad, says Humi Subaru. I'm not mad. I'm excited. This is so exciting. We can overlook everything right now. Look at all of that. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you very much. So here it is. So exciting. You know, one thing I forgot to do? I did not start the recording on IRIAM, but we have the chat on Twitch, so it doesn't matter, right? Add that to the Browntul Google Doc. Not starting the recording on IRIAM. Thank you very much for the half pats. Wait. Thank you for the boba starting to go. Wait, let me start the recording. I'm so funny. I'm like, I knew there was something I was missing. Here, let me do that. Okay. We can continue now. I am not. Oh! Thank you very much for that. There's a lot of things happening. Thank you very much for the. Wait, I can actually focus. Can I eyes in? Wait, I can wink. Focus. Eyes in. Oh, wink. Other wink. Oh, we gotta sync it with the phone. Wait, so let me one sec. We gotta. This is VTubeStudio is difficult. Wink. Oh wait. At this. Wow. I'm struggling out here. Okay. Encore. Wait, should we redo this? Should we can redo encore. Hold on. Encore. Encore. Okay, so anyway, here's how to set up the stream deck, as you can see on the screen. We're just gonna press this button right here, and then we're gonna press this button right here, and now we have the live 2D model. Wow! Troll doesn't know how to wink. No, look at this. Is that accurate? Oh, we're struggling though. We're struggling. Reflection. I'm wearing glasses. This is a limitation of the platform. Okay, this wink works. We'll do this wink. Cheese. Ayusa, nice to see you. Welcome. Cheese. V2 model. Yes, this is in fact a V2 model coming in from Twitch and IRIAM, and it's that easy. I just use the stream deck to press the button. Awa. Thank you for the awa, Suchan. And it automatically switches to this model. Now, some of you have already mentioned in the stream, why is this legless? So once again, this goes back to the story. This was not intended for IRIAM back then. Very much. We were always going to be a half body model, which you can just put on a screen and put it anywhere, and you kind of get away with it. And, you know, IRIAM is much more about the full body model. So, like, I mean, I could curse the stream right now and zoom out. There it is. We're now floating. But, yeah, let's just ignore that. And the chat is the cover. The chat is the desk, actually. Bad end is crazy. Thank you very much for the bad end, Raz. Oh, and speaking of which, thanks to our wonderful contributions, you can see on the bottom left of the Twitch stream and on the top right of the IRIAM stream that we are now in second place. So thanks to all your wonderful Sue 8 Browntul's legs. Is that going into the Sugal Doc too? You know what? We're going to add a soundboard button to really make people feel bad about their bad choices. So let's go. Thank you for the awesome snarts. A Golda Roger has joined us as well. Nice to see you. So let's go ahead and go to our Stream Deck software, and we don't need the face cam here. We're gonna go to our Discord, and we have a Quack Cricket. We're gonna replace the Cricket with Vine Boom. So let's go ahead and look for Vine Boom. And there it is. And once I click on Vine Boom, you can see here on the camera, Vine Boom's on the bottom left, and every time Suchan does something that goes on the Sugal Doc, we press the Vine Boom button. And there you have it, everyone. We're now fully set up. Bad end, bad end. How many bad end? Man had to trade his legs for more Elgato buttons to press. There's only so much I can do. There's only so much I can do. But I'm very, very appreciative. This is kind of the necessary sacrifice. This is, in a way, very fitting to go from the half body model that I debuted with, that PNG model, and then being made full, and now we're 1 year anniversary, we're back to being a half model. So full circle half turtle, exactly. We did a full half circle return. Alias joined us on IRIAM, nice to see you. So there it is. What do you all think? You know, the fact that this is running, let's show this on the face cam, shall we? The fact this is live too. Look at this. Look at this phone. Is that crazy? It's running off of a non-Face ID phone. Which is I don't even know if that's like okay. But it is working. So clearly face tracking, a live 2D model, does work on older iPhones. Mystery solved. That's a huge mystery solved. The wink is unreal. Oh. Yeah, I'm doing it. It's hard to get the tracking to work on both sides, but does that make BrowntulStar a hero in half shell? Sure, whatever you want to call it. That sounds cool enough. Inner Riz, his Riz era. Oh, there is no Riz with the turtle. I am single forever. That is a true fact. However, there is a deal with some streamers out there, namely Ash Blossom, who said that if I do find a date, then the boba date would be paid for. But it hasn't happened, so therefore there is no boba date. The end. Sue says Sue's going to turtle talk with Crush at. Oh, there's a lot happening here. You see on the screen. You're gonna go to Disneyland and tell Crush about my legs. No, that is a terrible idea. That's a terrible. If I ever go say hi to Crush, I'm gonna have to tell the story about how Sue ate my legs. I don't even know what to say about that. It is over. Hi, Bon Bon. Nice to see you. Welcome. There it is. Live 2D model reveal. It's so exciting. And so quiet because we don't play background music on our sponsored stream, so we're just kind of here. But it's very exciting. I hear the music in the air. All the stars are beautiful music. I mean, does a vibe work actually? We could load the music. I don't know how loud this is going to be. Do we have... You know what? That works. I'll roll with it. That does kind of work. Winky Turtle. Clearly, Winky Turtle is my favorite. I don't know why the other eye doesn't work. Oh, it does work. How interesting is that? I don't know. Everything is very interesting. But in any case, I'm very happy with how this turned out, given the circumstances. Once again, shout out to Lunier and to Pocket Arc for their inspirational work. And before I continue, I do want to show the Twitch stream about the just to take a look at their VGens. Toxic, nice to see you. Welcome. So let's go ahead and take a look. We have our desktop view right here. And if you scroll down the credits, you can see that we have the Lunier right here. We can open the VGen immediately. And then Pocket Arc right here. Click on this button. And let's take a look at Pocket Arc on VGen. You can see that Pocket does a bunch of V-Bridger enhancements, full body live 2D rigging, half body rigging, chibi rigging. So she's a very top tier rigger, and she's the one that made this happen. So W Pocket, everyone. I want to say thank you, Pocket Art. The fact that she went out of her way to make both a Twitch and IRIAM version as part of the raffle was more than I could have asked for. So thank you very much to Pocket Art. And please drop a follow. I'm not logged in right now, so I can't follow. I followed on my personal account, obviously. But VGen is such a wonderful place to see these things, isn't it? Nita, hi. Nice to see you, Nita. We're already talking about our credits real quick because we got to give our big shout outs to our wonderful people. Linye, which is the friend that, oh, congratulations. Chibi chibi chawa chawa do 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 da 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 do 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 do. Nita got 1-star fan match for the first time. You're in the Discord server, you get the 1-star fan match role, and you can be special. Congratulations, Nita. Congratulations. Here's Lunye, who does a lot of emotes, panels, stickers, skebs, and illustrations. And you can kind of see the style. Ah, thank you very much, Nita. The style is very similar, just like nice, simplistic, but very in-depth detail with the turtle. You know, we really want to keep the simplicity of the turtle. Although I let Luna do whatever she wanted with it, and it's pretty faithful, very, very faithful. So I think she did a wonderful job. And you know, it is a raffle, so I felt it was good to give a lot of leeway. I gave her some of the references and just said, you know, see what you come with it, and this is pretty faithful. So, you can follow Lunier right here on VGen. Please follow. Super awesome person, and it's thanks to those two. And finally, Scarlet Streams is the original artist of the design, where this new model is designed off of. So we will always remember Scarlet Streams. I would say thank you, Scar, for the wonderful model. Okay, so shall we have some extra fun right now? I think this will be very fun. Now, the fun is more on Twitch. So if you want the visual for that, it will make more sense on Twitch. But we'll be here talking about how to use the Stream Deck with VTubeStudio for about half an hour to an hour or so. And then we're just going to ride out the ending and see what will happen. We're in second place right now. Top 2 will get us the victory in the Elgato event. But anything is possible. Thank you very much, Nita. Alright, so with that in sight, let's go ahead and show us the desktop again. And as you can see, we have the Stream Deck software. And I already have a couple of things preset here. I'm going to zoom in to show you on Twitch. And we got 2 buttons that I've set up. Very, very simple. And you look down here, there is a couple of positions that you can move the model. Now, I'm not going to move my model on Twitch right now, but I'm really interested in rotation. You can rotate the model. Oh, congratulations, Raz! Chibi chibi chawa chawa doo doo da 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 doo 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 doo. Rosadia got 1-star fan badge. Congratulations. IRIAM ate my Kamochi. Nice badge. Nice badge. Thank you very much, Raz. You know, Raz I only met, I mean, it feels like I only met recently, but it's been, what, since February? She's been so nice to me and has kept me very level-headed on everything. And it's very refreshing to meet someone that has very wise words, someone that you can listen to. So Raz has been a very big influence on me this year. I want to thank Raz for the tremendous support. So you can see here, you can rotate the model. So I'm going to say, actually rotate 45 degrees. We can also rotate the opposite direction, negative 45 degrees. And now I'm going to go press... Oh, well, I got the face cam off. Here is the face cam again. And I'm going to press this button and watch this. Now, if only you can rotate on IRIAM. But thanks to the power of Stream Deck, I can now rotate all over the place on Twitch. Can John IRIAM add rotation soon? I feel like that'd be so cool. We can rotate a lot. Like, I mean, how far can I rotate? Hold on. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. Ugh. My eyes close when I attempt. Okay, yeah, we can't rotate. It's okay. Maybe they will let us rotate. I actually was really confused. I was really scared when I first was loading this live 2D thing to test this, there was a new setting under adjustments. It was like use old settings versus use new settings. When I pressed the new settings button, it was like adjust your eyebrows, adjust your eyes, adjust your mouth, adjust your. And I was like, I don't even have eyebrows. What am I supposed to do without eyebrows? So that was really funny. But I think a bad end. I don't know. Maybe someone can try to do the whole eyebrow adjustment thing, but yeah, there are no eyebrows. So wait, turtle moves. Yes. Hello, Teeth. Welcome, joining us here live on IRIAM. So nice to see you. The turtle does in fact move. Although we can't rotate. We attempted to rotate, it did not work. But the body moves left and right. You know, maybe you can put me in like a race car, and this would be canon. I can do the hula hoop. Wait. I do this. You put a hula hoop around my neck or around my shell. This is totally possible. Let's get a hula hoop prop and see if it works. Anyway, so nice to see you. Teeth has also been a part of our program for a while. So that's the one thing you can do. There's a lot of other settings you can do as well. So let's go back to our desktop view and let's add another VTubeStudio toggle. So you see here, we can change the model, trigger a hotkey, move the model, scale the model, and reload the model. I can scale the model. So if I put this right here, I can say, I want the size to be like 49. Wow. Well, I can actually fall into the head pat. Thank you very much for the head pat, Teeth. That'll be very expressive when I go like this. I can learn from Mezzo-chan. Mezzo-chan's very expressive. I really love watching Mezzo streams at night, and she goes like, you know, there's a lot of the movement to get closer. So I gotta try to emulate that. But as you see here, I have the size. It started at 0. I'm gonna set it to 35 and see what happens. So I'm gonna press this button, and now I am full size. If you are on Twitch, this is very unsettling. Yeah, yippee! Thank you very much for the applause, Raz. I appreciate it. I think that's kind of too close. Also, Ash Blossom Girl has joined us on Twitch. It's so nice to see you. I'm a little bit too close. Let's reset this back to 0, and press the button again. Uh-oh, wait, that's not even default. I don't know what the default was, everyone. What was the default on? Oh no. Apparently 0 is not default. Okay, we're gonna find the default, everyone. Can you name the number that's closest to default from a scale of -100 to 0? What's default? Bad end? No, stop with the bad ends. Stop. No bad end. I know how to use VTubeStudio. I think this is around unironically -6.7. So okay, I guess we're back to normal at -6.7. I did not plan this, but I guess that's it right there. Now, obviously, this is a little annoying, right? You know, imagine having to go press a button to have to change all of that. What if you can use a dial to rotate the model? And you can do that very easily. So let's go ahead and move our camera over to our Stream Deck Plus. Here it is. Now, you remember the Stream Deck Plus because we were using it in the previous couple of streams about the about how to do the dials for like camera zooms and stuff. So let me go ahead and let's get rid of these, and let's add a plugin. Now you see on the right side, VTubeStudio is right here. We're gonna add the rotate model, and now you have some options here to rotate a certain degree every time you rotate. And it depends on the step size. So here it is, and if I rotate it right now, I'm rotating. There it is. You can see the degrees that are on the screen here. I can make it a little bigger. Wait, I can't even. I don't have the timing down. What the heck? Thank you very much for the Shirasu Rainbows and my Zan. I appreciate you. And all the other little gifts that have been going along the way. But look at this rotation. Actually, the rotation is not really happening, isn't it? Do I need to... I guess I increase the step size. So, here it is. We're rotating. Oh, and Zan-san just got a 1-star fan badge. Congratulations to Zan-san for the 1-star fan badge. Zan's been one of the no offense to the others, okay, the others are great, but I truly believe Zan-san is one of the greatest early access streamers of all time. Just the way that they conduct themselves, and that they've really pushed hard to be their very own Zan. Remember, there were 2 Mycenas on the platform for a moment, so Zan really had to make a name for themselves, and they truly established themselves as one of the streamers that people love to check in to in the morning, and have wonderful interactions, and get advice from. So, thank you very much, Zan-san, for your great inspiration. Upi has joined us on IRIAM as well. Nice to see you. So we're talking about the Stream Deck Plus right now and our model on Twitch. Same model here, but we get to rotate it. But this is one of the times where you could take this and then, you know, you want the model, let's say you want to change the move model. So you want the rotation to be 0, press 0. And when you press the button, it goes back, here. Goes back to 0 degrees rotation. So, oh, does it? Does it go back to 0 degrees rotation? I guess not. Well, it's close enough to 0 degrees rotation. Oh, no, we have to press the, I think it's relative, that's why. I guess it'll be really hard to get the rotation to 0 then. That's okay. Maybe we'll learn on the fly. And Suki the Only has joined us as well. Nice to see you on IRIAM. Sunoki says, love how coming to stream is like coming to class. Well, this is a master class on how to use Elgato. And with the Elgato products, I feel like using this model for the first time, I know I'm just rotating the model. Oh, just one more thing we should do. We should make it zoom in. So let's zoom in. And let's do a step size of like 4, just for massive effect. Oh, okay, maybe that's too big. Ooh. we're all over the place right now. I'm not exactly. There we go. Do we like this view? It's super zoomed in on Twitch right now. But we can control it with the Stream Deck. So, big W. We love Professor Browntul, says Rosalia on IRIAM. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, the one thing I can't figure out is how to get the model to reset back to 0. I guess it's just impossible. I don't know how to get the model back to 0. If someone has any tips on how to use the VTubeStudio, I would love to know how to make the rotation 0. or maybe we'll learn by opening the... I mean, let's just look ourselves, right? So we have the app right here. And is it on here? Maybe it's on here. Maybe tracking? It can't be on tracking. Can I right-click my model? I don't know how to use VTubeStudio. I should have gotten some help on this. We are scuffed together, friends. This is why we love IRIAM. IRIAM, set your model at a 0-degree angle. We are very vertical. We can move up and down. I can help a bit on VTubeStudio. We got Upia joining us on here. How do we get the model back to 0 degrees? We're right now not at 0 degrees, obviously. But how do we reset us to 0 with the app? That's what we're trying to figure out here. And this is all raw data right here. We've never used this before. I didn't really think this part through. But I would have assumed. Well, I would assume a lot of things, but like maybe it's on here. I mean, just all the APIs and stuff. Control input, micro input, lip sync. Oh, we're on Twitch, so if you send Twitch emotes, they smack my head, but they have to be the Browntul channel emotes. So, so use that. But I don't see I don't see how to rotate. I think we're just gonna be stuck sideways forever, friends. Maybe the arrow keys? Maybe the arrow keys? That does something. Middle click? Control click? Shift click? How do people do this? Control scroll wheel? Nope. Oh, ow. Oh, Ash just dropped some emotes on me. Nope. Nothing. Oh, maybe. Maybe it's like really low. No, we're not rotating. I think we're the leaning tower of BrowntulStar. We're leaning. It's not a big deal though. I mean, like, I just zoom in, no one can tell. We can send help, everyone. That's the default setting. I'm pressing it right now. It's doing nothing. And I haven't touched it. Well, I guess you know what? You know what we call this? Scuffed. It's okay. I'll just tilt my head. Albert's joined us on IRIAM. It's so nice to see you. How you do today? Actually, the emote that fairies, Tooth Fairy sent, that teeth sent, is very fitting right now. I'm like the turtle tilted. Maybe this is the actual angle that I'm sitting at. Like I'm like slightly, one elbow's on one side, other elbow on the other side. Thanks for the star, Aberrant. Hey, look at all these. Do you see the emotes falling down from the sky? I love the shark one. That's Jeff the land shark. But BrowntulStar. I'm wearing the outfit. Ari's here. Hello, Ari. So nice to see you. How are you doing? Let's go, Lo. Let's go. Ari is also someone I met early on in my career and has been very supportive. So thank you very much to Ari as well. And oh my god, I totally forgot that we were trying to teach people how to use Stream Deck, right? Well, thanks to Stream Deck, you know what I could do to fix this? I just had an idea. So let's go ahead and open the app. And let's just change this to rotate minus 4.3. Okay, we're even now. Everyone applaud. We're back to even now. I think this is straightforward. Oh, I have to sit in the middle though. Okay, right here. There we go. Perfect. I'm a professional streamer, everyone. Aberrant just cursed at my stream. You owe me $1. I thought I'd followed you already. Oh, please, everyone needs to not feel bad for not following. You should follow whoever you want to follow. I'm just happy that people are here to say hello to this turtle that was created by Lunier and Pocket Arc. And that is already something that is exciting to me. So thank you very much to all of you. By the way, if y'all have been watching on Twitch for a while, remember that watching on Twitch for 2 hours or gifting 1 sub will get you the exclusive BrowntulStar Shirasu Elgato badge that you can use exclusively on the BrowntulStar Twitch channel. So there's still time to get it, but it ends today at 9:30 p.m. Pacific. So keep a lookout for that. Your phone died. Upia's phone died, and now it's on Twitch. That's okay. We do love Twitch, so we will be okay. Yippee. Hold on. I'm struggling right here. I gotta show support for the other half of the chaos. I mean, the upper half. Shall we look again? The upper half, and not the lower half. This is going to be a trend on IRIAM. I'm going to bet to talk about the lower half. Oh, sorry. I have a drawing on here. I can draw on the Twitch stream. By the way, look at this. And drew a mustache. Oh, imagine you can draw on an IRIAM stream. Wait, my first mustache was better. I'm evil now. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to open the projector real quick to see if it worked. Because you can draw on it and stuff. I got no legs. I don't have legs because according to the lore, Sushan ate them. So I guess we're stuck here for the next 1 hour and 10 minutes because Sue ate my legs. And who needs legs when you're having fun? Is that how it works? Is it mutually exclusive? I can be put on a pedestal and just be like the tour guide. I think that's what it's looking like. Now let's drink some water. Water right here. Suchan would eat them again. Oh my goodness. God, water. Okay. It's funny. Can you see me drink water, or is it my mouth is just open? That's actually kind of accurate. Wait, that's crazy. I don't know if it. Wait, on Twitch? Oh, same thing. Yeah. Wow, this is crazy. When I'm drinking water through the straw, it is literally like me drinking. Since you're a turtle, says Snart, are your arms also legs? Is that how? Oh my goodness. Wait a second. Ow, 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 ow. Thank you very much. Sorry, could have gone for the bouquet. I was busy thinking about Snart's statement. I didn't have more of an existential crisis than I had before. Maybe we should ask the ducks. Hey, duck, what do you think? Duck says, I don't. Wow, thank you very much for the party poppers. Sorry, could have gone. I guess we don't know the answer. The teeth was the. Thanks for the long shirasu. The duck was indifferent. Well, fear not. If you're joining us on Twitch, you can see the IRIAM chat there on the bottom left corner. So you are not missing out on what's happening in the chat. We're second place right now with 126,000. I already told myself we're not looking at the leaderboard. So whatever happens, happens. I'm not checking how far we are from first or from third or whatever. We're here to learn about how to use VTubeStudio with your Stream Deck. Awa, thank you very much, Snarts. Awa, thank you for the base. Awa, thank you for the yay. Awa. Wait, there is one thing we could do. It's gonna take me a while to set this up. Also, this will be really hard to do because I did a special stream with Suchan yesterday, and I realized now this is not a slight at Elgato, but Elgato Wavelink, because of the way that filters work, it actually causes a slight delay in the vocals. So you might see where this is going. But I want to do a different song first, and I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna turn off the filters, and I think we'll be in good shape if we do this right. I did actually prepare this. Is this it? Right here? I think this is it right here. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I have the Stream Deck software. Okay, we're speedrunning this. Can y'all see this on the screen? On there it is. Oh, by the way, Suchan is everywhere. I've been talking about this the entire time we're here. Every time I turn on the hand cam, Sue is lurking in the background. Look, I'm pointing right there. Sue is right there. So there is no getting away from Suchan. And Zephy's over there too. Zephy is doing a very nice face. Suchan is being very devious right there. So, but anyway, as you can see here, we have our Stream Deck, and I'm going to add a new hotkey. So anytime we need to sing the Awa Awa song, I need to connect the website. So let's get the website over here, and let's go ahead and add the URL and say Thomas Anthem. We even make a new line here. And when I press the button, it loads the anthem. And here it is. Well, actually, before here it is, we can't show this technically on the Twitch stream, so we're gonna hide that. But here it is. It's Browntul the turtle. Hip 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 hooray. Shove, shove, he streams along the way. And when you hear that ping, it can only be one thing. Our favorite little turtle, Browntul is his name. Browntul the turtle, rolling along. Awa, awa. Awa, awa, awa. All of his friends will be watching along. Browntul, we love you. It's Browntul the turtle with a heart that's big and strong. He's strong, everywhere, helping everyone. Browntul has lots of friends and you can be one too. Just clap, clap, clap and sing along. Browntul, we love you. Browntul the turtle rolling along. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. All of his friends will be watching along. Browntul, we love you. It's Browntul, Rez, and Sun and Star, Sue and Teeth, and Clay and CK, Brownie, Toaster, Manji's here. And don't forget Claire, Aberrant, and Bueno, Teeth, and Uvia, Ash, and lots more friends for you. He's always up to streaming, that cheeky little nerd. He's streaming everywhere, always playing games. So hey, sometimes scolds him, but loves him just the same. Our favorite little streamer, Browntul is his name. Browntul the turtle, strolling along. Ow-wah, ow-wah. Ow-wah, ow-wah. All of his friends will be watching along. Browntul, we love you. Ow-wah, ow-wah. Ow-wah, 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 ow-wah. Browntul the turtle rolling along. Ow-wah, ow-wah. Ow-wah, ow-wah. All of his friends will be rooting along. Browntul, we love you. Browntul, we love you. Browntul, we love you. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Hopefully that was on beat on IRIAM. There might be a little delay, but we kind of had to do that just to see what happened. But the turtle do be struggling. We need water. Thank you very much for the applause. Ow, ow. Anyway, as you can see there, on the as you can see there on the screen, you see that icon has turned into a YouTube icon. So from now on, when I press the button, it will open the YouTube link to Thomas's Anthem, because I definitely need that on speed dial. So very, very awesome. That's one of the ways that you can use Stream Deck to get some hotkeys to your favorite streamers. There are even some plugins that let you show when a streamer is live on Twitch, then their icon will go from grayscale to colored, and then you click on it, and it will load the live stream directly in your favorite browser, which is super cool. So, yeah, so there's that. I don't have that plugin installed right now, but it's okay. You all get the idea. There's so many plugins you can get, and you can just go to the Elgato Marketplace. There's a lot of free plugins, and if there's not a plugin for you, you can even set up hotkeys. So maybe you would like to do like Control-Shift-C, do a special copy. Then you can set that up on the Stream Deck, and just put in a hotkey, and it's ready to go. So that's super awesome. And Ash Blossom has joined us. 2-star fan badge. Nice to see you, Ash Blossom, who is back on vacation and is currently in 7th place in the Elgato event. So if you want to root for Ash Blossom, please go support Ash's stream. And I'm kidding. I'm very happy to see you, Ash. Very inspirational. I am floating. Yes. This is not the only comment I've heard about this, but this is canonical now. Think about this. We're in the water, okay? Turtles float on water. See, zoom out. The turtle is on water. Zoom in. Turtle is still on water. It's canonical. I'm so smart, Browntul. Go get a marketing job. You're so good at this. Turtle magic. 30,000. Thank you, Raz. So with that, I think that is our basically the more of the story here with VTubeStudio. There's actually not much to look at, but the major controls do have to do with as you can see on the screen here. Let's go back to our desktop view, and actually our face cam view is better. And you can see once the camera focuses, just having the VTubeStudio controls on here is already very valuable. Be able to rotate them, press a button to do like a static rotation, get into the right position, I think is very, very good, very valuable. And VTubeStudio does have toggles. Now, I'm not showing toggles. Hi, Renaza. Welcome. How are you doing today? I want to say hello to Renaza. So nice to see you. I can wink. There we go. There we go. The wink is the best part, and then me floating on water is the other best part. It's so nice to see you. Rena is going back to streaming soon, so you should check her out. We're not showing the toggles because this model, as you mentioned before, it was meant to be a simple model, and you know, simplicity is key. Of course, you could add toggles in the future. That's not out of the question. But if you don't have toggles, then you can't implement them. Let's just leave it that Stream Deck lets you put your hotkeys and connect it to VTubeStudio, and then you can set these toggles to make your model do different things. Something that founding streamer Chimiharu could show you if you go check out her Twitch channel. So, no legs for the price of wink? Wink. How do I do a good wink? Do I have to like bobble? I'm gonna get closer. I can't even blink if I'm that close though. If I streamed this close, you would never have to worry about me being a half model. If I literally just leaned in like this. But it is kind of close. Wink, wink. If you get this close, you might allegedly have legs. That's true. That is true. It just shows how short I am, I guess. I can't get away with the short allegations. But if I was a little taller, thanks for the late star, Claire. Hey, shout out to Claire though. Claire is an inspirational mod. I wouldn't say good job, Claire. Good job, Claire. Late star, sorry. Hey, everyone say W Claire. Okay, we all say W Claire. Claire even learned from Suchan. She's saying where. Look at that. See, Claire comes from Twitch and already has learned from my Kamiyoshi. It has rubbed off on her. Big Wes, big Wes. I mean, I can't even say when, like, when. I sound happy when I say when. I mean, if I don't show my teeth, I guess. I don't know. When. There needs to be a soundboard effect for when, which you could do on the Stream Deck. Oh, did I show you? I wonder if it's still. Oh my god. I don't think Sue has seen this. Okay, we're going back to Twitch real quick. You'll only understand if you're on Twitch. So in one of the streams, we were doing screensavers, and Suchan definitely did not know that on one of the streams, we set up a button. So when we press this button, yep, that's Suchan. So Suchan truly, it can't escape from her. She's on our Stream Deck, literally. Unbelievable. A full screen Suchan as a screensaver of this Stream Deck. We'll even zoom in closer so you can see this. Right there. Suchan as a screensaver on Stream Deck. And this is the one way that we would... Oh, hydrate. Let's hydrate. Hello, Fudge Tart. Nice to see you. Welcome. Someone skipped leg day. You're not the only one to say that. I've been bullied about how Suchan ate my legs. And now Suchan is right here in front of me on the Stream Deck. And we can't get away from Suchan. She's just right here, staring at me through the nighttime. As long as my computer is on, Suchan is just going to stare at us. So that tells us we need to turn off the computer. We have to turn off the computer before we end our day. So otherwise we have to stare at Sue forever. And Sue would tell us to go to bed on time, so everyone better follow Sue's advice. Alright, well, we're officially around 55 minutes away until we rendezvous potentially with history. If we get top 2, we will in fact get the Stream Deck. to add to our master airport airplane thing that we have in front of us. We have a little what did I call it? A control console. But there's going to be a lot of good uses for that Stream Deck. But the big thing is going to be the faceplates. And if you're a top 3 gifted right now on the IRIAM stream, and we can take a look right now at the list. Right now, Menchie is in first place. Nyx the Demon is in second, and Shin last name is in third place. They are currently qualified to be guaranteed the BrowntulStar's faceplate that you can add to your Stream Deck Mark II. Also, if you're the top gift subber on Twitch, you will get it. It's a 3-way tie between Micey, a person I don't know, and Asa. So if you're the sole leader of gift subs on Twitch, you also will get a free faceplate if we win. Of course, it's contingent on winning. And then, of course, one of them goes to me. So at that point, there's 5 faceplates left, and we're gonna do some fun activities where you can get it even though you don't contribute points. You know, we want to make sure everyone is involved, so there will be an opportunity for the community to also get a faceplate. So stay tuned for that. Awa, thank you very much, Star Kitagawa Wawa, for the awa. So yeah, so I guess for the last hour, I'm gonna accept any questions that y'all have about my very limited knowledge of being an IRIAM streamer and my apparent knowledge of all the Elgato products. And if we show on the screen here all the products we talked about, you can also look up the website, iriamelgato.browntulstar.com. If there's any questions about Elgato or anything that we all can answer, this is the time to do it within the last 50 minutes of our program here. So, and if you make your question on Twitch, when we read the question, we will pin the question in the overlay. So feel free to ask on either platform. You'll also see the questions from the IRIAM chat show up in the embed there on the bottom left of the Twitch stream. That is the captured by Elgato HD60X. You can buy the 4K 60 capture card right now on elgato.com. And stay tuned for Prime Day, where you too could get a capture card to capture your Switch games or any other console games, perhaps. Okay, so Humi Subaru in IRIAM has a question. How has your impression of IRIAM changed before and after watching Sue? So we can go backwards a little bit in the story. Sue and the Cleone clan came in a little bit after I said this part of the story. But let's go into a little bit more detail about this. The first 2 streamers I ever met on IRIAM are the people I joined in through. That would be Parn Kim and Chibi Miharu. And hi, Sainia, welcome. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. This is not a Q&A. We're in the last 50 minutes taking Q&A from Twitch and IRIAM about IRIAM or Elgato as we wrap up our 7-day extravaganza. We're answering Sue's question right now, and it's essentially is how do I see IRIAM before or after watching Sue. But it's you know, if I was able to condense the story down, you know, I joined off of 2 of my Twitch friends. And you know, Parn Kim was a good streamer. She didn't stream too much on IRIAM, and actually is now a mom. It's now Mama Blue. So this makes sense. You have a child, it's hard to stream. And you know, I was very supportive of her, and you know, she streams on Twitch, very big right game streamer. Also, I follow Chibi Miharu here, and she loves the platform because she just yaps. The first person I ended up following on IRIAM was John Tiapronaut. This is something that Sue has been, I don't know how Sue feels about not being the first pure IRIAM streamer to be followed. Thanks for the rose, Claire. Awa. But I got, yeah, I got into John's stream. John was very unique. I think the way that she presented herself showed that she could not care less about people that were not here to behave. She makes you behave. And as a result, you get some wonderful rewards that she has. I learned a lot from her university because she's a you know, instructor John, right? the instructor's class. So it was a really good immersive theme, and John really did care about me early on, and all the viewers that we had early on. And when I had first applied for Founding Streamer, John did, you know, was very encouraging of me. So it's good to have John on your side, I would say. But soon after, I did meet Himi Subaru, and Suchan always talks about how it's like, oh, my bad impression. Suchan trying to upsell me on points because I just learned about points, and now she wants me to donate my entire daily balance to her. And thank you very much, Claire, for the 1,000 head pat. I need to make sure I do this with a head pat. Kevin, yeah, thank you very much. Very family friendly, Sainia. So, yes, that was, I guess, the first impression. I was like, Suchan's trying to upsell me. Is this like something going on? Now, I didn't understand anything else on IRIAM, so in hindsight, it kind of makes sense why she's teaching everyone how to use IRIAM. But she was one of the options that there were only so many streamers at the time. I decided to keep coming back because I felt like I was learning something about Japan every time I joined, and I learned about breadsticks. I learned about naiba and all these other things. And then Sue took a break for a long time, and then I was sad, but then I met other streamers, but then Sue came back, and then Sue streamed a lot, and then I kept coming back, and then Sue dragged me into IDV, and I played IDV, and then Sue bought me a bear costume, a brown bear costume, or to let me use the brown bear costume, and then there's a costume, and then now we're friends. So I wonder if that answers the question. No. So Suchan is, I think she's very, I was saying like, oh, Suchan's so nice and all that. So like I was, kind of gassing up Sue yesterday. But if I was going to be very honest, Sue always likes being, that's my bread. Yes, Claire, we're feeding Claire all the bread. Instead of boba, every time we do a tournament together, I'm just giving Claire bread at this point because Boba's sick. Claire's sick of the boba, so I gotta give Claire the bread. Sue likes it when you're honest with her on things. That's the trust level that you have, and there's a lot of things that she's honest to me about, and the things that I'm honest about, and I think the passion that she has because she cares is something that is really contagious. It really grabs you. It really gets you to think about your actions, think about the things that you do, and ultimately she does care about you. And in my case, I know she cares a lot about me and my own endeavors. And I think having that type of role model to have really helped me out a lot when I first started streaming on here. And I actually cannot wait to see her again at Offkai this year because I feel like a lot has evolved for me as a streamer and as a person. And there's a lot of IRIAM that I've learned, but Suchan is someone that has been pretty much a fairly big constant for me and has always been someone that I can trust. So in that way, I think my perception of IRIAM in a way had been influenced heavily by Suchan and still is influenced by her in a way. She's a big part of that journey. And hi, Shane, last name, welcome, nice to see you. Heaven, yeah. You owe me $1 now, huh? They animate up your face. You like that wink? Nice to see you. Snart is still here. Well, taking more questions. We're in the Q&A section of our live stream. So we have now 45 more minutes until the stream is... Well, the stream's not going to end, but the event will end. So 45 more minutes for any questions. I prepaid for swearing with the firework. You know what, Shina's name? You're right. I forgot about that from yesterday. In terms of the redemption. I remember the firework very clearly because I posted it on Twitter. But you're right. The deal was you can now swear a lot. because of it. So there you go. Have at it. I shall take small break. I eat. Okay, everyone behave. Okay, Claire has to eat, so don't do bad things because Claire's my only mod. So be nice. I've been working hard in the mines collecting free points for you. Now that's true dedication from Snart. And I barely got to know Snart too. Snart was someone that I got to know a little bit. I think Snart was doing a 20 questions thing. But it was like really late at night. But later on I kept joining the streams and it's a very good vibe. Clover Whitecoat has joined us. Clover's super cool. Hi Clover. Clover May. How are you doing, Clover? There's the real one right here. Live on IRIAM. And I do the... Oh, I promised I would do this. I did try to do the side-eye. I think that's close enough. Oh, and congratulations. Chibi chow chow doo doo da 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 doo 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 doo. 40 1-star fan badge for the first time. So now, if you'd like, you can join the Discord server. Get the role. BrowntulStar.com/Discord. You're probably gonna have to ping me to remember. There's too many fan badges now. I'm not used to. Wah. Thank you very much, Clover Whitecoat. I appreciate your Suki. So if Nia joins the Discord server, this is optional, but if you do join, you will get permissions in which you will get to chat with the exclusive chat that I barely chat in, and then if you get 2-star fan badge in the future, you'll be able to read Browntul's blog for the rest of the month. Wah. Wah? Which one's better? Wah? Or wah? Press 1 for wah. Press 2 for wah. Wah? Wah. Okay, 2 wins. Wah. I was doing the right eye because the left eye was glitched out a lot. But I guess it's working now. Oh no, it's still glitched out. Look at this. Oh, no choice. Wah. I guess if I do them really fast, it doesn't matter. Like, wah, 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 whatever. Close enough. Hi, Stick. Welcome. How are you doing today? I want to say hello to X-Stick. We're doing our last couple of minutes. In terms of couple, I mean 42 minutes of Q&A. Anything about IRIAM or anything about Elgato that we can answer in the last couple of minutes. This is the time to do it. So, please ask any questions that you might have. We have Helicina joining us on IRIAM. Nice to see you there. Love the new model. Thank you very much. Awa. I have to say awa with it. Awa. Wow, party poppers! Thank you very much for the party poppers. Stark Yagawa asks, what is Browntul's favorite IRIAM memory? Favorite IRIAM memory? Does it have to be me as a streamer? Or as a before, like even before IRIAM counts? As a streamer. Okay, so that I'd throw away that one answer I had. As a streamer, huh? Let's see, what would be one of the most fun ones? I did an event back then called Browniethon. Who was here for Browniethon? Press 1. Browniethon? It might be before a lot of people's time. But back in the old days, it was way before Clover's time too. Clover wasn't even considering IRIAM at the time. This was back in September of 2025. And thanks for the 1-star. I decided to do an event. You can look it up yourself. Browniethon. BROWNI. Thank you very much for the boba. BROWNIETHON. .BrowntulStar.com. And I basically did my own event, my own milestones, my own everything. I wasn't grinding for anything in the event side. I was actually too scared to enter. Did you know back then there was only one type of point event? It was called the premium event. Oh, how times have changed. Now we have premium event, challenge event, normal event, rookie event. Well, back then it was just the event. So I was scared and I never entered. And also I was a small streamer, so I was like, I'm never gonna win. So I was that type of streamer that was just like, win. So I just never entered the event. But I wanted to do a little subathon at the time, or I guess a points-a-thon in IRIAM terms, and so I hosted the Browniethon. Ah, wah, 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 wah. Thank you very much for your head pat, Clover. So it was fun. I mean, did it with Claire was helping. My Sina's Cottage was there to help me. We did a collab with a streamer who has since graduated, but we did a debate on whether a burrito was a sandwich, and then Claire picked an answer that was against my POV, and I lost the debate because of Claire. Thanks, Claire. But but that was one of the most popular streams I've ever done because people were so upset about the whole idea that there could be any sort of dissenters about burritos being sandwiches, and I was pulling up court cases and like being like, according to this thing that happened in the Midwest, a burrito is in fact a sandwich. That's why they had to move out of the mall. And I was getting countered by all sorts of other cases. It was crazy. But I think Browniethon was proof that you can do your own event regardless of what you're doing. So obviously we're doing the Elgato event, right? It's we're in second place right now. We're trying to get a stream deck and the faceplates. But one of the things that you'll hear from a bunch of different streamers is you should have sub goals in which if you, and sub goals I mean like goals that are not the primary goal, not the Twitch subs. If you have these little mini sub goals and you're able to achieve them, I think you will always come out with some sort of victory. And let's say I didn't win this event and I got 130,000 points. I could just buy a stream deck at this point. Like, quite literally, that covers the cost of a stream deck. So, like, everyone wins, right? So if you have these little goals in mind, or you have the realistic understanding of how the system works, then you'll be a much happier person. So I just did Browniethon without having anything to aim for, and that was one of my favorite memories, for sure. All right. We'll take more questions. You can ask from Twitch and IRIAM. We got Lonk from Cali joining us here. Nice to see you, Lonk. Been a while. This is the model. We're live on Twitch and IRIAM, showing off the model that apparently can wink. And yeah, that's good enough. Get a custom faceplate printed on your own. You could. And they have the I need to double check, but they definitely have the CAD files, because a Stream Deck is the Stream Deck Mark II has a CAD file for the Stream Deck module, which is the same thing without the actual encasing. So you could just 3D print it and then just make your own design if you really wanted to. This is the new one, Lonk. Yes, this is the new one. And you remember to look straight at the phone here because we got the IRIAM stream. But you can see, very simple model. Is let me give a shout out again to our model creators. They did a wonderful job with this. They really captured the simplicity of the model, but also showing how great a turtle is. Lunier helped with the art, and then it was rigged by Pocket Arc. Make sure to follow them. We have the links here in the Twitch chat if you want to take a look, or go to BrowntulStar.com/credits and look up Live 2D. Look at him go. Thank you very much. 40,000 stars from Star Hitagawa. That deserves a hydration. Thank you very much. I had to focus on that. Thank you very much, Snart, for the focus lines. Shuitsuki has joined us as well. It's so nice to see you. Oh, cola. Thank you for the colas. What was your other favorite IRIAM memory you were going to say, says Star Kitagawa. Okay, good question. So, it's the one before I started streaming. I did a collab with Suchan. I don't know if she remembers this. But Suchan was, I think this was more unplanned because she didn't know that I was going to stream this on Twitch. So she, oh, wow. Thank you very much for the Suki, Clover Whitecoat. And hi, Dotori, welcome. Nice to see you. How are you doing today? New model. We got interrupted before we actually talk about the story. Suchan wants to hear the story about herself. So, but we ended up playing IDV on stream together, and it was, I remember it was in terms of the streamer side. Like Sue was there, Rin Sumiage was there, and we had this really funny clip on there that we got about dodging the enemy, and it was a really good time. Congratulations, Snart! Chibi chibi cha cha do do da 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 do 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 do. On the 1-star fan badge for the first time. If you're in the Discord server at browntul.com/discord, you can get the 1-star fan badge reward. Just ping me in the Discord server, get access to the classic exclusive tech channel, and then you can visit browntul.com and download rewards on the website. Yippee! Yeah, clip was running away from Sue. It worked. It was a beautiful evasion. But I think just overall, like, being able to collab with the people that I looked up to. I was not a streamer on IRIAM at the time, but they were just like, you know what, let's stream it, have fun. And Sue had so much fun with that VOD. It's still available on YouTube somewhere as a privated VOD. So I have that in the archives. And that clip is definitely still on my Twitch channel somewhere. But that was a really fun time. But unfortunately, I've been waiting for Sue to play Identity V for 1 million years. So we haven't been able to recreate that at any point. But it's okay. Maybe sometime we'll be able to do that. Hehe. Okay. So we'll take 8 more questions. We'll take questions from Twitch and IRIAM. Any questions involving Elgato or IRIAM or my experiences with either of them, we'll answer these questions for the last 33 minutes or so. And we will lock in. We'll lock in very closely. No audio effects. Well, I mean, there are audio effects. I guess we have to duck. But no background music or anything. No fans in the background. Just me and you having a conversation as half a turtle. As we count down the numbers. I've never done a premium event before. I'm very used to the poster events where we need to get top 50, and I'm like top 60 or top 40, and then we're like fighting over. And you get the timing down, so I get the wink after the Suki is over. Thank you very much for the Suki, Clover White Coats. Wink. So the thrill of the ending, where you go from top 60 to try to get the top 50, and you get the top 40, and then you drop 10 positions in the last 10 seconds, is my experience on this platform. I've never been in a situation where we're in the top 3. You have to get to the top 2 in this case. And I had decided in my head that I would just not look at the leaderboard. We'll talk about the point values, but I would not open the leaderboard, and I would request the chat here to not mention how close or how far we are either. That would make my anxiety worse. So we will stick with that. We'll just say that we're second and we have a lot of points. I guess a question I'll ask myself is, what am I going to do with the points? Right? So the points are going to go somewhere. As Sue is mentioning here in the chat, a lot. Wait a second. That's supposed to go on my nose, but I don't have a nose. Anyway, so it's going to go into the song collab. A lot of it's going to go into the song collab. I've never done a song collab at all, I don't think. Have I done a song collab before? Oh, did I forget? I've done solos. I did a solo in the 1-year anniversary last year, and then I did all the Awa songs, but I've never done like a collab, I think. But no nose Browntul, for real. Even I think the yeah, no nose. It's faithful. At least it's faithful. I love the one you showed me. Was it the John T. Apronaut one? Should we listen to the John T. Apronaut one together? I don't know if any of you have seen this. The train one. Oh, no, it's right here. We'll play this anyway. To help us come up with more questions while we're at it, we are going to listen to the John T. Anthem. Everyone sing together. Awa, awa. It's John T. Apronaut. Hip, 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 hooray. Chugga chugga chuff 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 chuff. She streams along the way. And when you hear that ping, it can only be one thing. Our favorite instructor, John is her name. John T. Appronaut rolling along. Awa awa. Awa awa. All of her friends will be coming along. John, we love you. It's John T. Appronaut. And it goes on and on and on. She awa 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 everywhere, helping everyone. John has Suchan and all her wonderful friends. Our favorite little streamer, John. It goes on and on. You can see it on YouTube. And if you're a 1-star fan badge holder, you can... Oh no, I think you have to be a 2-star fan badge holder. One of the fan badge holders can download it on BrowntulStar.com, the MP3 version. So, but anyway, that was the hardest I tried on a song. I don't have anything else to show you for that. Hee. So, and now it's a monthly reward, although we skipped this month because we're behind on the song rewards. I always sell us an entire album of 4 songs, and Star Kitagawa 1 song. The songs are recorded, but there is one song that I'm awa, thank you. No encore. We can't. We're saving the Japanese song for later because I don't want to get copyright struck on Twitch. Thomas is a little bit easier to get away with, but not the Doremi song. So, but I can say the na 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 na. I'm practicing. We're gonna get that downloaded, and it will be officially a part of the points. A lot of the points will probably go to that. That's for sure. As for the rest of the points, it's probably gonna go to shipping, and most likely paying Shin last name to borrow the PO box as the return address. So a part of it will probably go that direction, and then at that point, we're probably out of points. So, all the points will go back to the stream is the ultimate idea. And hopefully that is an acceptable answer. I guess I don't have to respond to how people react to how I use my points, but I feel like that's a very fair way to distribute it. I'm only scared about how much it will ultimately cost to do the song. But Suchan assured me that she's got the numbers crunched up. And also, we both have jobs! Ha! How do you have jobs? Press 1. Press 1 for job. Press 1 for job. Don't we love job? We love jobs. Very good. I like Steve Jobs, and that's why I like Apple. And that's why you need an Apple device when you stream on IRIAM. Everyone get an Apple device. Do we love Apple? Press 2! Okay, well, no one's pressing 2. I guess we don't like Apple. I'm still the only person that likes Apple. This is going to be an ongoing gag forever. For those that are new to the stream, I glaze Apple every day, and everyone hates me for it because they're Android users. Apparently, there's more Android viewers than there are IRIAM iOS users, but the iOS app has never crashed on me on iPhone. All you Android people going like, my app doesn't work. John IRIAM, fix it. The answer is to get iPhone. I'm not privileged. I'm not saying this from a position of... Anyway, maybe I shouldn't go that route. iPhones are pretty good for VTubing, that's for sure. But, I think any phone would work, right? Thank you very much, Clover Whitecoat, for the bouquet. Appreciate it. Mine crashes all the time. Don't know what to tell you, Nia. Honestly, I tried to switch to Verizon. Oh, but Verizon stopped me. Oh, that's right. I remember that story. Star tried to trade in an Android phone for an iPhone, but Verizon did not agree. Dang it, Verizon. That's just you. You're the only one with the iPhone without problems. Do I dare to say skill issue? Haha, I can only do that with this model. Doing that little zoom in. I stand with... Oh, it's on the Twitch VOD, so it's forever stamped in stone. Start said, I stand with Eric over Browntul. Dan Snart... Oh, well done. Thank you very much, Clover. We had some comments earlier. You only went to iPhone without problems. I'm on Apple. My iPhone has crashed into iPhone 17. I have an iPhone SE. Old iPhones, W iPhones. Also, the iPhone SE 2020 is still supported next year. Isn't that crazy? They made an update for iOS 27 that will make the iPhone SE 2020 edition run 10 to 20% faster. So me holding onto this phone and replacing the battery was actually worth it. This was one thing. I'm going to ask myself a question. Which phone did you decide to use to stream? Hi, Sugar Cat. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. So I decided to use my old phone. I bought a new phone, an iPhone 16e, which I just needed to do. And then the question came up. I could just trade in my phone, or I could replace the battery. And I decided that I was going to use my old phone as the IRIAM phone and not trade it in. Now, the cost was $69, but it was well worth it. And I know you could do it yourself for $30, whatever, $30, $60, it still works. It works beautifully. Like, I cannot believe it actually worked. And the gamble for me was, I wasn't thinking this phone was going to last longer than a year and a half. And now it's a year and a half. Well, not really a year and a half later. I guess we're getting to a year and a half later. But now we're at the point where it should be obsolete. And Apple just decided, what the heck, let's just keep the phone updated for another year. So, there you have it. It ended up being well worth it. But honestly, I think I just lucked out and it works. And I'm actually surprised the live CD model works. You would think that this phone would crash by now. We are recording, and we have a fan on, and we have charging on, and we're plugged into the mixer. And this phone is still 100% battery. Everyone, buy an iPhone SE 2020 edition. W Apple, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. We love Apple. Apple, best company, best phones. Truly good for the environment. Cares about the user. Good for privacy. Good for VTubing. Would never do anything bad. We love Apple. Right, Lonk, on Twitch? Don't we love Apple? Okay, anyway. I yap too much. I might be speaking out of emotion and not actually not from emotion. But we have 20 minutes left. Any other questions about IRIAM or Elgato? We have asked a couple of IRIAM questions and no Elgato questions. So hopefully you all have learned that Elgato is a good product to use for your IRIAM streams. You can literally plug in a Wave Neo mic into your iPhone or Android phone with a USB-C port, and you can stream right away. Yeah, IRIAM app is right there on the bottom left along. You can see the chat going. This is live. This is exactly what's happening live on the stream, minus my model, obviously. But you can see the chat going through over there. Shin last name saying, Shin last name is listing crimes against Apple, which is probably true, but shh, quiet. Who is Elgato's competitor? Well, it depends. For the Stream Deck, Elgato is probably the undisputed leader in macro pads. However, if you open Amazon, you can probably find a macro pad for like $30 to $40, namely from Fifine, Fine. They're like one of the more popular ones from among IRIAM streamers in particular, but they are a little cheaper and sometimes not easy to use, right? Elgato is paying for that luxury for something that will last a long time and has software with long time support. If you're hi Claire, welcome back. If you're talking about like the face cam, Elgato face cam is competing against any other DSLR or webcam out there. You're talking about the prompter. They're competing against professional companies and broadcasts. They have no competitor for the pedal, the Stream Deck pedal, where you use your feet to control your computer. I don't think there's a competitor for that. Let me know if there is a competitor for feet controls. I guess DDR. You're not playing DDR on your Elgato, so that's probably not going to happen. Capture cards. They do have something. Maple Dawn, nice to see you. Welcome. the capture card's competitor would be Genki Shadowcast. They just released a new model for about $80, and I was a part of their Kickstarter way before this week happened, and they have a promising path, but Elgato's game capture I think has a little better colors, a lot better colors in my opinion, but that's just me. My honest opinion. The colors do matter to me, so I guess you get what you get the cost. Okay, let's catch up on the chat here. If IRIAM, Star Kitagawa asks, if IRIAM could bring back one expired Shirasu, which one would it be? One expired Shirasu? Expired? Oh my goodness. What has expired Shirasu? Oh my goodness. My favorite one is actually the long Shirasu. But is the This Is Fine Shirasu still here? Is there still This Is Fine? That's also a good one, but I don't think I've seen that in a while. Thanks for the long Shirasu teeth. I think that's my answer. Dotori says on IRIAM, I was doing an informational interview with a health coach at Apple, and she kept being like, I can't tell you, whenever I asked her about what she does during her workday. Being a health coach? That's interesting. I mean, you would think that she would just say, oh, I just record videos that are available in the Apple Fitness app, which is a fabulous app too. But how interesting, huh? Elgato Cam Link is your current enemy. The capture card's been good. Well, if you're using the Cam Link for your camera, hopefully that's the way you go about it. You gotta plug in the HDMI into Cam Link and a Cam Link into your PC. But the big thing that people seem to forget about is the USB bandwidth. Now, we kind of talked about this in the morning a little bit, but my limitation on my computer is I can plug in the capture card into my PC, and that's it. If I plug in another camera, there's no more bandwidth because I'm still on an older standard of USB 3. So think of it like this. You have multiple webcams. You plug in multiple webcams into USB 3. They all are competing against each other, and therefore you will lose USB bandwidth. Hi, Randy. Nice to see you. Welcome. And then your cameras will cut out because the computer needs to protect itself from overloading. So it cuts out all the USBs, and then your camera stops working. So Dotori, you might want to think about that. Like, where's your cam link plugged into in your computer? If it's USB 3 and you have multiple USB 3 devices plugged in, your capture card works, but your cam link doesn't work. Think about whether they're plugged in on the same side of the computer. Try different ports and see if that's something. And if you're even better, try doing cam link without your capture card. You're doing something that you don't need to use game capture for. Just use cam link with it. See how it goes. Also, the resolution matters. So control the resolution with the Cam Link application or Camera Hub or an OBS actually. OBS or Camera Hub, you can control the resolution and just or actually I guess it's just OBS. I have to look into it. Just look into that. Lower resolution might suck, but it's less bandwidth on the USB bandwidth. I'm doing great. This is a great time, Randy. Who has asked how I'm doing on IRIAM. This has been a wonderful model debut. Everyone's been so nice. I'm very grateful. I'm very, very grateful, and I'm very happy to be here and to answer a lot of questions about Elgato, which is super nice. Okay, I think I caught up on all the questions. If I missed a question, feel free to re-ask the question. TLDR with the USB devices, you can try to plug in some devices into USB 2 versus USB 3. My face cam, which is the one from here, how do I'm gonna have to cut out my my stream a little bit, but you see this angle right here? So there we go. So this camera is zoomed in a little bit. That is showing on a Twitch stream right now. This is the Elgato face cam zoomed in. So the quality is a little bit lower. I also plugged it into USB 2. Elgato wants you to plug it into USB 3. However, your camera does work on USB 2 at a lower resolution of 1080p, which is not that much lower. So I think 1080p sounds high quality enough, and I don't have to care that much. So my webcam is plugged into the back of my PC on my USB 2, and then my game capture is plugged into the front, and that's the only thing plugged in there, and that seems to have worked for me. Now, modern computers will have more USB 3 controllers, which is like different sections of the computer handle USBs different ways. So the goal is to have your most intensive USB devices in separate areas by distance, and that might help a little bit. Awa Moa. Thank you very much for the big heart, Star Kitagawa. And Ace Chibi and Stuffcross has joined us. It's so nice to see you all. Welcome to the stream. Wink. How are you doing today? Xavier has joined us as well. A beginner from today. Party popper! Thank you very much for the party poppers. Asa, who also streams on Twitch. You should check out Asa. We're coming down now. The last 50 awa. The last 15 minutes of the stream. Feel free to ask any questions about IRIAM or Elgato. And that will be very, very exciting to answer those questions. We got Tatsuhisa Shion, who has joined us on Twitch. It's so nice. Awa! Thank you very much for the applause. The applause makes it looks like I have hands. Okay, we're gonna keep spamming that. We're gonna mute you. Be careful. Tiger Ugly, welcome. How are you doing today, Tiger Ugly? The one only Tiger. Let me talk about this about Shion. So, Shion is someone that actually debuted on the same day that I did. And Shion got IP very recently. Both of us are good friends, and we've helped each other. We helped each other be wonderful streaming partners to get through everything together. Oh, Archimedes has joined us. Nice to see you. Hello. The great one. The great. Oh, it's an honor. It's an honor. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Turtle Pond. So Shion and I have been through a lot together. And yeah, helped with the less scuff. Yes, indeed. And the I can't wait to hopefully get to meet Shion at Offkai and just to hang out with her for a little bit. But it's really nice to have someone to debut with it so that you don't feel like you're alone. So to have someone that you debut with is it's kind of a good feeling to have. A very good feeling to have. So thank you, Shion. I want to say thank you, Shion. Very, very cool. Yeah, almost like a debut generation. But Shion is a founding streamer, and Browntul was not. So, oops. But it's okay. Fun fact, people kept calling me a founding streamer back in the first few months. I'm not sure why, and I don't know if I deserve that. But you're a founding streamer in my eyes, says Shion on Twitch. I appreciate that. You're very kind. But I will never be like the founding streamers ahead of me. Those people did such a wonderful job on the platform to advertise the platform, to show us what's like to be a streamer on the platform. And the only thing I can do is try to emulate them while also trying to be myself. But if it reminds you of a founding streamer, it is a big honor because I look up to the founding streamers, especially Su-chan we talked about earlier. Star Kitagawa, we said in the story about how I got to this point. Asa as well was a big part of. I think Asa, you are a founding streamer, right? Or are you not? But Asa is someone that I look up to. Raz, I look up to. Micey, I look up to. Celeste, we did a collab on Wednesday. Looked up to her. There's so many wonderful people that I've gotten to meet from the founding streamer program. That only thing I can do is try to emulate that. So there it is. Yeah, see, everyone just thinks I'm a founding streamer, but I think what happened was because I had a PNG, people figured out real quick I had no live 2D model, and therefore there was no way I could be a founding streamer. So that kind of happened, and it solved itself. But people still see me as one, and so I can keep being humble about it. It's technically not true I'm a founding streamer, but I am very grateful that you all see me as one. If that means someone that is a good streamer. So I will take that as a win. Okay, now once again, I had said earlier in the chat, we're not going to do any competitive thing in terms of how far are we ahead in second place or how far behind we are. That will help a little bit with the anxiety. So let's not mention the distance between the positions, but We are spending this time asking any questions that you like about IRIAM or Elgato. Probably a unique perspective, like Dotori is saying, of founding early access streamer. I was not the first early access streamer to debut, but I was definitely one of the first ones. I think the first one that did actually debut graduated. So, does that make me the next one in line? Is there anyone before me? Do I know anyone before me? Should I just self-declare that I am the official still surviving? Congratulations, Dotori! Chibi chibi chow chow doo doo da 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 doo 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 doo. 1-star fan badge. You join the Discord server. Browntul.com. Yay! I'm not reading the entire spiel again. You can just go join the Discord. Browntul.com/Discord does that. Nice badge. Hi, Hikaru Basaki. Nice to see you. How are you doing, Hikaru? Thanks for the star. We're down to the last couple of minutes of the event, so that's the last couple of moments for you to ask any questions about the IRIAM or Elgato. Anything about that. We'll take like maybe 2 more questions that will take us toward the end. Really do appreciate everyone for being a part of this program. We got Wawa's Pit of 100 Debt joining us on IRIAM. Nice to see you. Hello. Trying to do our big wink to say hello. As you can see that. The big wink seems to be popular. Gotta do like the little jump. Yes, everyone say hello to Wawa. The wonderful Wawa. Big heart from Wawa. Mawa. Thank you very much for the big heart. The great Archimedes says, awa, 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 awa. How much awa, awa does awa, awa for awa, ka, awa? Yes. How much awa, 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 wow. How do I kaboom? I have to like shrink myself to kaboom on here. You can see here on the Twitch stream on the bottom left, these are the gifts that are coming in, and they contribute to the point value if you want to try to get top 2 for the victory of this event. So that is what's happening for those that are confused on Twitch. You can see that indicator on the bottom left of the Twitch stream. Awa boom. Exactly. You for the toilet, Wawa. It's so nice to see you. Clover says locking in. Is everyone locking in? This is the last moment. Is there supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom? Oh, you mean this? No. Thank you very much for the Shirase Rainbow. Oh, awa. Oh, fun fact. Awa. The birthday cake, exclusive. If you were a streamer that said happy birthday to IRIAM during the 1-year anniversary, you get the birthday cake. You cannot use birthday cake anywhere else. This is your chance to use birthday cake. Happy birthday. Everyone say, happy birthday to me. Is that true? I guess it's almost a 1-year anniversary. Christoph has joined us. Nice to see you. Welcome to IRIAM. Good luck on your tutorial missions. 1-star fan badge. Chibi chow chow do da 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 do. They got a 1-star fan badge. For those that want to get the rewards, if you join a Discord server, ping me. Let me know what your IRIAM name is. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Wait a second. We have time for this, right? Awesome. Thanks for the gifts, everyone. Let's. There's some like some random. I will not get copyright for this, right? Ready? Action. Ready? I'm scared. I'm so scared. This has 222 million views, and I'm not sure where this is gonna go. Oh, I have to turn off the filter too. Whoa. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Birthday to you. Happy debut to you. Happy debut, happy debut, happy debut to you. Happy debut to you. Happy debut to you. Bye, comedians. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. What's happening? Happy birthday! What is this music video? Happy birthday to you! Happy debut! Happy debut! Happy debut to you! Happy debut to you! Happy debut to you! Happy debut! Happy debut! Happy debut to you! Oh, what's happening? It's just disco lights on this video. Happy debut day, yippee! Happy debut day. Is this the build up? Is the build up? Happy debut to you. Happy debut to you. Happy debut. Happy debut. Happy debut to you. Happy debut to you. Happy debut to you. Happy debut. Happy debut. Happy debut to you. Okay, this part's a jam. This part's a jam, actually. I'm not gonna lie. This is why it's got 222 million views. Thank you so much for the gifts, friends. I appreciate it. Oh my god. How many of these are there? Party poppers! Happy debut to you. Happy debut to you. Happy debut, happy debut, happy debut to you. How long we have? We have another minute of the song. Let's start the party, everyone. Oh, whoa, okay. We're going so hard that the model froze on Twitch. EDM, Thomas? I don't even think that exists. Oh god, hold on. We have time, right? Thomas Anthem remix. Certainly someone went crazy. Thomas Anthem 80s remix. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Ow! Oh! Huh! Huh! It's Brown Turtle, hip 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 hooray! Chubby streams along the way. And when you hear that ping, it can only be one stream. Our favorite little streamer, Browntul is his name. Browntul the turtle rolling along. Owa, 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 owa. All of his friends will be watching along. Browntul, we love you. Da 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 da. It's Browntul the turtle with a heart that's big and strong. He's just working hard, helping everyone. Browntul has lots of friends, and you can be one too. Just clap, 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 and sing along. Browntul, we love you. Browntul the turtle rolling along. Owa, 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 owa. All of his friends will be watching along. Browntul, we love you. It's Browntul and Wawa, Bruno, Ash and Asa, Totally and Yumi. Oh, don't forget Subaru, Teeth and Snart, Clover and everyone. Lots more friends for you. And don't forget Shin last name. He's always up to mischief, that cheeky little shell. Each other shout-outs everywhere, always playing games. Sohei sometimes scolds him, but loves him just the same. Our favorite little streamer, Browntul is his name. The beat drop. Browntul the turtle rolling along. Owa, owa. Owa. All our friends will be watching along. Browntul, we love you. One more awa awa. One more awa awa. Browntul the turtle rolling along. Awa awa. Awa. All of his friends will be watching along. Browntul, we love you. Browntul, we love you. Browntul, we love you. Thank you to Art of Ash, who composed this song version, Thomas's anthem. 80s remix. Congratulations, everyone. We did it. We got second place, and you can see right there on the corner, 210,871 points. That is a new record on the BrowntulStar's stream. Way to go, everyone. So, boy, party poppers, thank you very, 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 very much. Oh, wow. Well, teamwork did make the dream work. We had doubled our score from the beginning of the day from 100,000 to 200,000. So, that is pretty amazing. And I think this is a time where I've got to thank a couple of people. Well, first of all of the people that helped out to make this week possible, especially our friends at Elgato, who helped with the inspiration to do an Elgato week, and for Elgato to collabing with the IRIAM staff to make this event possible. Also, I want to thank the people on the screen on Twitch. Let's take a look over here at the schedule. This is the 4 people that I collabed with: Celeste Ryan, Profi Thibault, Mycena's Cottage, and Humi Subaru. Great collab partners this week. And all of you that have donated points, you all have been so supportive. I was hearing a lot of word of mouth of people that said, wow, I actually think I will buy an Elgato product. And they're just saying, well, Browntul deserves to win. Something like that. But, as I said every day since the beginning, the win was always a bonus. I just saw this event as a great opportunity to show everyone here on IRIAM why Elgato has some of the best products they can use for your streams. And I feel like that thing was the win for me. It didn't matter if I was going to win or not win this event. It was the ultimate goal of inspiring others, whether they will buy Elgato products or just upgrade their setup on their own. Those are the ones that, those are the moments that really mean a lot to me and have the most impact for me. As we learned yesterday, ROI, return on investment. If my speech was good enough to inspire you, that's what matters to me the most. So, thank you very, very much. I also want to give a congratulations here. And let's see. So I can open the leaderboard now. I want to give a big congratulations to our first place winner, Nyx the Demon, who ended with 306,454 points. So Nyx is going to be able to go home with a Stream Deck and 10 faceplates. And I can't wait to see what type of design that Nyx comes up with. Of course, we will have our own faceplates, and stay tuned for more information on that. Celeste, who has been very supportive of me, and I've been supportive of her, in third place, getting 164,744 points. And Celeste has been very, very supportive of me and my endeavors with this. We had such a wonderful collab on Wednesday, and I know that the both of us are going to talk afterwards and be like, holy smokes, I feel like we are Elgato'd out. We have so much Elgato. Meme has joined us in the chat here. Nice to see you, Meme. You can see the model right here. Oh, Meme, big wink for you. Meme has been very supportive of our program as well. This is a good time to do this. Let's go ahead and open our leaderboard here. So, Win Winkle has joined us. Hello, Win Inkwell. Nice to see you. Or should I say, Wink Inkwell? Yeah, the wink is very good. Let's go ahead and thank you, Meme. Thank you very much, and thank you, everyone. Y'all are so awesome. We're showing the leaderboard real quick. On the gifters of the month, Wawa's Pit of 100 Depth has the #1 spot. Menchie in second place and Clover in third place for the gifters of the month, which ends today. So you will be eligible to get the faceplates automatically, and then the top one is well, the top one on Twitch is a 3-way tie. Hi, Starry Muse. I want to say hello to Starry on Twitch. So nice to see you. How are you doing, Starry? Always a pleasure to see the Legion Tower here. It's a tie. It's a tie between Micey, Unknown Viewer, and Asa. So that's a problem, but you know, we do have a lot of faceplates. So if you know, maybe we'll work something out. I'll give some more information on how we'll resolve the tiebreaker for the 1 Twitch sub gifted for those viewers. But we do get 10 faceplates. 1 goes to me, 3 goes to the IRIAM viewers, and then 1 was supposed to go to the Twitch viewers. So we'll work something out. We definitely have some extras, and I think we can definitely work something out here. Definitely. Make them fight in Overcooked. Crazy. No, they would be so good at Overcooked. We should do that. We'll do the Overcooked battle for the faceplate. Long Callie, nice to see you. How are you doing? Valorant 1v1 between Micey and Asa. Now the giveaway. So this was the part. So Snart was talking about the giveaway. We didn't announce this in particular, but there will be a giveaway of some sort, because I believe that everyone should be able to be a part of this special program. So we don't have any details on the website, but just know that there will be an opportunity, and we're going to put it in Discord, more information about this giveaway, and how you can win without sending points. I mean, it's too late to send points now, so the only way you can get it now is to win the giveaway. So stay tuned for that. And you know, maybe I'll bring one to Offkai, but it's probably not gonna make it in time. So maybe not. Well, there will be ways for me to distribute those faceplates. I've got a couple of people to talk to about that process, because I know shipping them out is going to be the difficult part. But I've been doing some research and getting some advice, and I think that will be pretty helpful. So I'll look forward to that. You want to hop on here? Yeah. I saw you on the Twitch stream. I thank you for your support, Long Callie, the entire time watching from here. Starry saying I'm doing good. Ah, wah, 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 wah. Saying ah, wah, 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 with the model was actually really fun. So that actually means I have more work. We'll see. Shin last name. I know you have offered me an opportunity. We'll see my approach, because I have an idea in my head of the what I want to do with it. And also, Shin last name is working very hard. Everyone, give big shout out to Shin last name for all the advice that was given, and also the support that was given. I think Shin last name has been a big friend of our program. So thank you very much, dearly. But also, don't work too hard. I need you alive for Offkai so I can meet you and give my things in person. And Clover's leaving. I want to say goodbye to Clover. Bye, Clover and May. So nice to see you. So yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome, everyone. I really did not think we would be in this position. There is one thing that I need to let everyone know right now. Asa and I had a deal, and this is the only downside of this. There was this inside joke that if I did get first place, that Asa would send me a bottle of her favorite, best, most recommended shampoo, but we got second, so we lost out on the shampoo bottle. But we still go home with a stream deck. So I guess that's still Ball Turtle. I guess, yeah. I mean, it didn't work out, but I think Asa has been very supportive as well. She was on the Twitch stream and actually was asking me a lot about what stream deck she wanted to buy, and the stream deck that she wanted to buy is on sale right now, leading into Prime Day. So stay tuned for that. Look on Amazon Prime. Also, look out for Elgato.com. They tend to match those Prime Day deals. But that's just a minor thing to lose. You know, shampoo bottles are very objective, like material things. What we can't take away is this victory. And thank you to all of you for all the contributions. We're going to be here until 9:30. So if you do want to say congrats to other people, or you need to bounce around, don't feel bad about this. I promised I would stick around until 9:30 for some people that wanted to see this, and so we'll sit around to the very end. Does the shampoo have a custom plate, or did it rather? That's an Asa question. I don't know if the shampoo has a custom faceplate on it. It may have a custom design. We'll see. But for those that don't know, actually, what I'm talking about with the faceplate stuff, I'm gonna bring back on the camera right here. So you can see. Oh, we have the YouTube video up. Here, this is better. Let's do this. So here it is on the screen. Okay, there it is. So this is the Stream Deck Mark II. So basically, the idea is you need to take the like let me use Subaru as an example, because Sue is my screensaver for the Stream Deck. So the design goes to the borders of this, the entire border of this. So you see that Subaru's image on Twitch is like in the lighting. So you have to take an image that covers the entire Stream Deck, and then you take out the holes, the 15 holes of this. And then theoretically, you're supposed to pair the image together with the screensaver. So that's kind of the idea with that. Hopefully that makes sense. So we'll come up with something. I know that time is very short for this. Now, Humi Subaru asks on the IRIAM chat, wait, can people buy the plate, or do you only get 9 and that's it? So it's not entirely clear on the description, but it looks like it will be just the 10 faceplates, and then I take one, and I have to ship out the 9 other ones. But we'll see what IRIAM does with that. If they do sell them, that would be amazing. But you all need to own a Stream Deck, so that might be a problem. Buy Stream Deck, and then you can put the faceplate on it, and everyone wins. Hi, Coffee Cat. Welcome. Nice to see you. Awa, awa. How are you, Coffee Cat? Wink. A whole new dimension of turtle. It is very dimensional. Very, very dimensional. And the wink is a big one, and the little head bop. Fantastic. The only thing that's unfortunate is that people have now put into the lore that Suchan ate my legs. But that's okay. I think I can accept that. I mean, she's Kamiyoshi, so she's a big part of the program anyway. It has to be a part of the story. And 1-star fan badge. Why no? Congratulations on 1-star fan badge. You are so inspirational. Celeste and I are proud of you guys. And we're very proud of Celeste. We were talking about this a little earlier. You know, Celeste and I did that collab together, and Celeste was very, very kind to go exclusive on that collab when we talked about the Wave XLR dock that you can plug into the Stream Deck Plus. And she had so many wonderful ideas as well. So big shout out to Celeste, someone that I looked up to going to IRIAM, one of the first streamers ever on the platform. It's very important for me to give a shout out to Celeste. Just so cool. Hopefully Celeste installs Linux as well. And Neva has joined us on the stream, so nice to see you. Uni has joined us. A lot of people joining. Everyone's hopping around right now. We got a lot of people that I've seemed to have inspired to install Linux. See, after the stream is over, I am deleting this user account, and we're going back to my normal user account for my Windows account. So no more of this blue screen I have in front of me. But oh, Coffee Cat's gotta go. Everyone say goodbye to Coffee Cat, and thank you very much, Coffee Cat. Awa, 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 awa. You're so cool. And please send Celeste my regards. I think Celeste may join us a little later as well. She wanted to see this model very much. So so we're gonna stick around and make sure she sees it. I know she's been very excited to see this. And I know that you all were very excited to see it. You called this model inspirational, half turtle, a full circle haft, big time winker Rizzler. There were a lot of things that happened, but you all celebrated that. So, and Celeste has joined us on the Twitch stream. It's so nice to see you. I want to say hello to Celeste on the Twitch stream. Celeste says, love your 2.0. Congratulations. You worked so hard. Are going to take the rest of the night, but you absolutely deserve this. And, you know, I think you deserve this too, Celeste. we gotta tell John Ear to make it top 3. Maybe we can inspire them for the next Elgato event. Because remember that John IRIAM and John Elgato, and yes, John Elgato is an actual thing. I'm not making this up. John Elgato is an actual nickname. So we can get the 2 John IRIAMs and John Elgatos together. John IRIAM, John Elgato. When they do the next Elgato event, make it top 3. Come on now. Give us the opportunity to use all these Stream Deck products with the things that we want to. Yeah, we're talking about Linux distros apparently. No, I just use Ubuntu. Everything I use is Ubuntu or Ubuntu server. I have a Steam Deck, and we know Steam Deck is a KDE desktop on Arch Linux, I believe. Use the Ubuntu for your laptops. Like a light, probably like a light version. I used Ubuntu, which was some really strange version because it was way too light of a computer, but it ran pretty well. But John Elgato is actually a big thing. Julian Fest is a person that is very important at Elgato, and actually, I think I want to take this time to kind of name out some specific people from the staff of Elgato, namely Miguel Lozada, who's been a huge part of this program. Miguel was the one that gave me a bunch of Elgato products to start with way back then, and to really enhance the Brownie Val streams, which is my Valorant tournament series. So thank you, Miguel. Also Jasmine, aka Chibiharu, Brito, Phil, James, and the wonderful crew that hails in the Elgato Twitch chat. You all are amazing people that have inspired me, and I've really tried to take the inspiration from your Elgato Week streams and apply it here for the IRIAM showcase. So thank you to those people as well. Ramon has joined us. Nice to see you, Ramon. Those Elgato staff are very personable. They're a very small group of people. And if you ever see them around on Twitch, or even on IRIAM, you might see Chibi Haru jump around here and there. Don't hesitate to say hi. She's an awesome person. Miharu has inspired me as well as a streamer. I want to be like her one day, although I can't be as good at her as Valorant. But she has been an awesome person to look up to, and I can't wait to see her at Offkai. I know she's gonna have a booth there for Elgato, and I encourage you all to go there to the Elgato booth if you are there. Actually, on that note, let's also talk about the incentives, because I know you're looking forward to that. Ninty has joined us as well. Hello, Ninty. How are you doing today? You see the big turtle on the screen now. Big turtle. Val has joined us as well. And Left 4 Dead is not Left 4 Dead. Let's go quickly through the milestones. So Choo Choo Charles, Ash Blossom is going to sponsor our Choo Choo Charles. We'll play it on stream at some point. Brownie Val Fight Club will also happen in the future. You will 1v1 me in Valorant, and if you win, you will enter a raffle to win a $10 gift card for Valorant, which is the Battle Pass. We will also have fan badge / Twitch sub interviews. So if you have a fan badge at any point this year, you might get interviewed on stream at some point, and stay tuned for that because it'll be fun. We're also going to do the Omegaverse test. I'm going to need Claire's help with this one, but that is going to happen. Cyberpunk River Scene. I'm going to open Cyberpunk 2077 and play me having sex with River. Naked. No mods. And then the last one is a song with Humi Subaru. So that's the more exciting one. And remember, you get faceplates as well. And the top 3 with the VIP, I will determine that after the stream is over. And you all will get the IRIAM banner, the name on the IRIAM banner, if you got 1,000 points contributed. And then 2,000 points for the Scuff profile picture. Yang Tanabata, nice to see you. How are you doing today? I want to say hello to Yang. Thank you very much, Yang, for saying hello. Time to report Browntul. No, this is Twitch legal. And apparently it works. So, do you see why Sue wait? Oh, that's crazy. No, that's not. Oh, anyway, so those will be redeemed, right? These are future streams, and we're going to plan them into our Twitch streams and our IRIAM streams. And the best way to be a part of this is to join a Discord. If you did get a 1-star fan badge, be sure to say what your IRIAM name is when you join. Ping me in the general channel, which is Turtle Pond, and I will get the roles together. It's going to take a while to catch up on this, but That's gonna be the thing. And I'm gonna determine what I do with the faceplates. Once again, 3 going to the top 3 on here, 1 going to the top Twitch subber, 1 to me, and I have 5 left. Some of them is going to the general giveaway. Some of them is going to we're gonna figure out the Twitch thing, and then we'll go from there. So Sue hopes you get beta on your Omegaverse. See, I have no idea what that means. I was just told that it was something I should do, and we kept failing to get the Omegaverse test in previous events, and then it actually happened. So now I have to care. I have to actually care now. So we'll see what it is. Maybe you all are giving me a preview of what that is. Congratulations, Merseni. On 1-star fan badge for the first time in 6 months. Well, at least it's a little less than Subaru. Well, make sure to ping in a Discord server to remind me, and I will give you the role. Nice badge. You did something 6 months ago. You know, I'm not trying to bully Sue. Here, I will counter. I'll give a point to Sue for this one. I apparently broke my streak at some point, so now I have to reset my streak. But I did get my 1-star fan badge for 12 months. Cumulative. So, therefore, I am a good fan. You forgot about the daily? Okay, we'll wait for the... You can give Sue an Elgato plate? I could. You know, that is a possibility. Because there are extra, right? There's 5 extras right now that I need to distribute. I'm going to solidify that as a final and figure it out. I don't know if you want an Elgato faceplate, but no Elgato Stream Deck, though. Definitely think twice before you accept the prize, because you're going to have to put it somewhere. Aloris, welcome. My name is Browntul, I'm a turtle. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. She's extorting you? No. Here, at the end of the day, I get to do a whole music video with Sue. I think that's more than enough. Sue will frame it until Sue gets an Elgato. Wait till Prime Day and buy one for 100 and... What's a discount? I think it can discount to like $100. So, and the retail is like $129. So, it's possible. Or maybe you can win. Yo, you want to know a tip? Here's a tip, everyone. Who's going to off-Kai? I'm going to give you a tip right now. Elgato, on a random day, will send their staff to hide an Elgato product somewhere at off-Kai. And they will post about it on Twitter. And when they post about it, they will show like a blurry image of where it might be. Possibly. And if you find it, you win. And if it's a Stream Deck, you will get a free Stream Deck. So turn on your notifications for Elgato's Twitter account. That's at Elgato. And if you go to off-Kai, you might, if you're there at the right time, you might win a free Elgato product. But you didn't hear it from me. I'm just learning from experience. This happened to me at off-Kai and at TwitchCon. I lost both of them because I was not there, and the person that found it in like 2 minutes. They were like sprinting through the convention, and TwitchCon is not that small, so they were just like sprinting through. They found it next to the inflatable, and then the off-Kai person also just like insta found it. They also did the one thing where like the person literally just stood there and like waved, and if you said hello to them, you won the Stream Deck. So come on now, I just told you all the hints to getting a free Stream Deck on off-Kai. But if you can't afford one, or you aren't fast enough, if it's skill issue, wait till Prime Day and Black Friday. You'll get the chance. And there's obviously cheaper ways to get into the market. $3 per month for Stream Deck Mobile, or use 6 keys for free. So you get a free Stream Deck anyway. Everyone wins. I think there was a question that happened on here. Ash Blossom asks, do you pick what goes in the faceplates, or do they provide an illustration? It seems like I draw it and I design it. And that is my hope. To be honest with you, it is my hope. There is a little standard, though. I believe the Stream Deck logo needs to be on that, which is not a big deal. But yeah, I guess we'll find out tomorrow what the exact semantics are. But either way, it was always going to be some sort of a kind of a compilation of art, not a specific art. So I'm not making one that's specifically like, oh, this is specially retrofitted for Stream Deck, but it's a celebration of a bunch of different turtles that I think you will really like. And we got Donut Cat joining us. I want to say hello to Donut Cat on Twitch. She is the original PNG designer of the original turtle before this one. Even before this one. Way before this one. So, Donut Cat deserves to see this. Thank you very much for saying hello. I'm very happy you were able to see this and be a part of this for the last couple of minutes. We're gonna end in about 4 minutes time. But I'm very, very grateful. Truly am. I think people are supposed to cry at this moment, but I don't really have that, I guess, that feeling. I think it's more of a kind of a reminiscing feeling of the journey of starting on IRIAM almost a year ago. It'll be a week until my 1-year anniversary. And just thinking about that journey that I went through and to kind of get to this point. Hello, Vivid. Nice to see you. Through all the experiments that I did as a streamer, all the different people I've met, the Brownie-thon that I did last year, the IRIAM sponsored Valorant tournament that I did. We can make others cry by I do not condone violence. I don't condone violence. I did a side eye. Eric, I'm grateful for you. Thank you, Nuggy. I really do appreciate that. But you condone too. At the end of the day, I think this doesn't like prove anything like, oh, I'm like a successful streamer or not, but I can look back and be like, I accomplished something on IRIAM going back all this time to get to this point. And I really want to thank you. Liam, nice to see you. I want to thank everyone for just being a part of this journey, where you were there since day one or you were there just yesterday, quite literally. However long that you've been following for, y'all were part of this wonderful journey. So I want to give a big thank you to every single one of you that has been a part of this program. And I hope that, you know, even in the future streams, I mean, we'll be back with normal streams on Wednesday. We'll be doing, we'll talk about the schedule at the end of this. But I'm very, very, very grateful. And I just hope that the future streams, in a way that I can inspire people, not necessarily about Elgato, but just about streaming and life. You know, if I can influence someone in a positive way, then I have succeeded as an IRIAM streamer. At least that's how I see my goals here. So I hope that I have achieved that. So thank you very much, everyone. Okay, well, time is running out, so it's time to send out the raid. And well, we can't send out the raid anymore. Chippy chippy chaba chaba doo 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 da 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 doo 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 doo. Congratulations, Yume Subaru, 2-star fan badge for the first time. Yippee! Which means Subaru can finally read the sub-blog. Oh my goodness! If I remember to give Sue the 2-star fan badge role after stream, then she can access Browntul's blog at BrowntulStar.com, log in with their Discord account, and view my exclusive blog from the beginning of time, including all my adventures. If I remember. I will remember. It's gonna take a while, but I'm gonna go through the list, get everyone. Browntul should forget to give the role for 12 months. Is crazy, Mercedes. Do you want to be on the Sugo doc? But thank you very much, Sue. You're so cool. Thank you for your support as always. We're gonna do a raid. We got a couple of options here. If you're on Twitch, we are going to jump over to someone that I've been chatting with for a bit. We actually got a lot of options here. Let's go. Let's see if the stream's ending. I don't want to do something crazy. Is the stream ending or not? The stream is not ending. Okay, we're gonna say hello to John T. Apronauts. We just sang a song about her at some point to stream. So if you're on Twitch, be sure to take this raid message. IRIAM people, stick around for a little longer. I'll give a proper 1-minute goodbye as we end. Take this raid message if you're subscribed. Okay, big turtle. And John T. Appronaut is a founding streamer on IRIAM, but has lately been doing a lot more Twitch streams and plays a lot of wild games. And I say wild games. You will really love the overlay that she has provided. So let's go ahead and say hello to John. There's a raid message. Thank you very much to our Twitch friends that joined us for this debut. You're going to see this turtle a lot more in the future. The next time you'll see it will be this Saturday, where we will play a game to be determined. See you later, Twitch chat, on Saturday at the normal stream time of 7:30. See you later, friends. Everyone say goodbye to Twitch chat. Bye. Bye-bye. Everyone wave. You're on the screen. Everyone wave. Do something. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. They can't even see me waving. I'm just like waving on my own. Bye-bye. Okay.